Hey guys, it's time for the weekend Q&A. The wind really kicked up, and I was going to do it outside, and I thought you guys are probably tired of seeing me in the truck. So I set the tripod up. Luckily, I didn't have the camera on it. And I turned around to set my chair up. It's a foldable chair, and I was unfolding it and putting it down. And the wind caught the tripod, and it flipped over and hit me in the head. So I thought maybe that was a sign. So you know what? Sometimes you have to change direction when somebody's trying to give you a sign. So anyways, I'm back in the truck, which is cool. It's all right. But anyways, we're just going to run through just a few questions today. Now, I appreciate all the comments that people had mostly about the not so nice comments last week. So I'm going to throw a couple in here again this week because people seem to respond to those more. But the thing about the shaving, I'm kind of shaven. I'm only like 1 or 2 days out on this one, so maybe this is a lot better. I consider this clean shaven. For me, this is clean shaven. But anyways, we're going to jump right into them. So the first one is, how's the lasagna bed doing? Well, you know the thing about lasagna gardening, like you hear about a lot of sinkholes that are happening all over. That's my lasagna bed. Because what happens is I filled the sucker all the way up, and within just like a month now, it's only half full because it just breaks down. That's the way lasagna gardening works. You just keep filling it, and you fill it, and you fill it, and you fill it. Now, I didn't go 2 or 3 feet above like I think I told people to do. I just filled it up to the rim, and now it's only half full. So I'm going to fill it back up again, and then I'm gonna go way past the top of the boards, and that way over the winter, because I won't be putting anything in it over the winter, and then it'll settle down, and it'll probably be just about level when I'm ready to plant it in the spring. But yeah, I should have given an update on that, I think, before, but it's kind of boring, right? So when is the best time to till in compost? The fall? Never is the best time to till in compost. If it's something that you're going to be, well, it doesn't matter if you're going to be using it right away or not. The best thing to do is to plant, or just, even if you're going to leave it, lay the compost on top and walk away. Never till it in, because I know there's a lot of controversy, and I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, but you just don't till it in. It's you don't want to disturb that soil food web and all the microbes in there. You're just going to destroy that. A lot of work has been going on underground to create this beautiful subsoil, and you don't want to mess with that. You want to let that work, and now you got all the worms and everything's working. Lay your compost on top of it. Let the rain, or if you water it, let that water seep down through and take all the nutrients into the soil, and let it work that way. Don't ever till. I don't even own a tiller. Just, if you have one, throw it away. I know a lot of people are gonna. I know you're already typing right now. I can hear it. I can hear you. I can hear you typing, but that's okay. That's my opinion. So you're not gonna change my mind on that. What type of soil do you have in your raised beds? None. My raised beds are all compost. I've got a video coming up. This is kind of funny because I've been shooting a video on the difference between soil and compost. It's really funny how so many YouTube gardeners are saying, yeah, I put soil in my raised beds. There's a real big difference between soil and compost. And I'm going to explain that in this video that's coming up probably midweek. And yeah, that's another one of these videos where I'm going to get a lot of heat. But I don't have any soil in my beds. It's all decomposed matter, which is compost. You use compost to amend soil, but you don't use soil to amend compost, if that makes any sense. So I'll explain that in the video, so keep watching for that. Next one, are you growing indoors this winter? Yes, I am. In fact, I have a video coming up probably next week where I'm going to show you how I decide what seeds I'm going to be picking for the winter. Now, I've got two. I consider it, I have a greenhouse, and so I consider that indoor growing, even though it's not. It's outside in a greenhouse. But I do have my grow room that also is going to be starting up again. I've got I mean, I've got stuff in there now, but it's kind of boring. There's not really an awful lot going on. Just like my citrus trees and, you know, just boring stuff. But I will be doing a video on that. I've got some things that I'm going to be ordering too. I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be growing some, hopefully, some succulents and maybe some really exotic ones. But I'll talk to you about that when I do my video. So also keep watching for that. Okay, next one. Where do you get most of your seeds? Most of my seeds, probably 80%, I save myself. Lettuce, broccoli, kale, spinach, peas, beans, you name it. I got all this stuff that I save all the seeds myself, because a lot of this stuff is adapted to my environment, and so I want to save the seeds that are used to growing in my area, and so I don't want to have to adapt different seeds and whatnot. I think we're going to cut it there. I'm just going to do a couple of the not so nice ones. Okay, so this one was on the growing potatoes in the 5-gallon buckets. This person says, you need to let your potatoes sit for a day or two before planting them. You really are an amateur. It just cracks me up. You know what's really funny is that people think that I just started growing yesterday. And so they're like saying, you need to let them sit. It's not going to work. And okay, you know what? Okay, it's called shitting, and I know all about people that let their seeds or let their potatoes sit after they cut them, and it forms a skin and it doesn't rot, and you know, I totally know all that. I don't do that, and I know that there's a lot of people that do. You know, it's like people that soak their seeds before planting, or they let their tomato seeds ferment before they save them. You know, it's you know, whatever works for you, do it. I don't chip my potatoes. That's all I'm saying. I don't chip my potatoes. If you want to, knock yourself out. I don't do it. I ain't got time to do it. I don't care to. I cut them up. You know, actually sometimes I don't even cut the potatoes. Okay, so this is kind of a strange one. In the 3 homemade natural weed killer recipes video, this person posted, it showed me drinking something, but we all know, all of us educated people know that it wasn't like turpentine or anything like that. But it says, you added gasoline, turpentine, and weed killer, commercial grade. That was dumb. You could have burned, blown up, or suffocated yourself, not knowing the chemical reaction that any and all of those ingredients would have had when you mix them together and with commercial grade weed killer. The sentence is kind of like jumbled. I couldn't follow it very well, but basically okay, this person obviously doesn't know what a joke is. Okay, I even put in the video, don't do this at home. Do you think that if I actually did drink that stuff, I would be sitting here right now? I would be like in the hospital, okay? It's a joke. I didn't drink that stuff. But it's really sad that I have to say that I didn't drink. Oh my goodness. Okay, and the last one. Your shirts are really distracting. Nobody cares what they say. Put on a plain one. Okay, does this person just sit around looking at my shirt when I'm shooting my video? I don't get that. People wear patterned shirts and different designs all the time on their YouTube videos. Why is this guy picking on me? Okay, you know what? One plain shirt coming up. Okay, there we go. All right, one plain shirt. Oh man, you gotta laugh, right? I mean, you just have to laugh, and oh, I don't know. God bless these people, right? Anyways, well, that's the Q&A for this weekend, and thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for all the comments on last week's Q&A, and don't forget to go out to the website and subscribe or join our forum out there. A lot of cool people on there. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch y'all later. My plain shirt. My plain shirt.